Welcome. My name is Rich. This is Kingdoms of Amalur, A Reckoning. I'm in Dyden Hill in Glendara. Oops. In the crafting hall, where I spent some time on Friday. Oh, those are big swords, aren't they? What swords they are? It might be steel. No, they're probably not steel. Anyway.
Can I help you?
I spent some time here on Friday after the stream crafting gemstones and potions. And I also made some nifty new weapons, I think. I recall that that's what I did. I think I made the icy Azurite blades. They're slightly better than the fine Azurite blades that I was using before. And they have the advantage of doing elemental damage. Oh yeah. I got this, didn't I? Onweir Brond, follower of Theoden, wore this armour in House of Valor tournaments. He died at the age of 73 when the Tuatha laid siege on Rathir. I don't know whether I have any more pieces of this. I have a gold or yellow helmet of some kind. But I don't remember whether it pairs with this cuirass. Oh well. Anyway, let's find things to do. People to poke.
Hello?
I do like that. Hello. It reminds me of there's a very brief moment in a comedy series called Black Books where one of the characters, Fran, is trying to work out what one of the products she's bought to sell in her shop actually does. It's like a big orb with three protrusions on the bottom and one protrusion on the top. And the three on the bottom are to help it stand up, and the one on the top is where... so the actual function of the device is that you twist it, and out of the top protrusion, a flame that you can use as a lighter happens. But she spends most of the episode trying to work out what it is, and one of the things that she tries, or one of the things she thinks it might be, is a radio, maybe a two-way radio. So she like picks up this quite large, it's sort of watermelon-sized pink plastic orb, and she goes, hello? And then the scene cuts away to something else, but when Cora Bannock says hello, it sounds almost exactly like it.
Interested in blacksmithing or alchemy? You're welcome to our equipment. We're known all throughout Dalentarth. The best artisans, all under one roof. He handles the sales of weapon and arms. I let him after I gave myself a bad cut once.
Fair enough. It's still a little bit... Wait, hold on. You've got loads of weapons. Still a little bit condescending to say that you let him. But, okay. Ooh, hold on. I'm at 60 of 70. How much stuff do I have? I should probably put these things into my stash, actually. Oh, right, that's what it is. Most of that is potions I created whilst I was experimenting. Of course. Okay, don't care about that. All that. What do you do? Increases total mana pool. Okay. It should have occurred to me to do this last time, but it didn't. Now these I think I probably do need to keep, or, well, I may want to. Like, that gives me +1 to, well, it's minor social grace, so it'll give me +1 to, you know, persuasion, and that'll be find hidden. Jeweled shellac is an odd name for, I mean, I've mentioned that before, but Jeweled shellac is an odd name for a potion that helps jewel crafting, because shellac is, that's how you pronounce this word, by the way. It's not shillelagh, it's shellac. A shellac is a type of club, like a wooden club. And wooden clubs don't have anything to do with shaping gems, as far as I'm aware. Alright, well, let's make some space. What do you do again? Lightning damage and lightning resist. No, I don't think I care about specifically lightning. I don't think I encounter it often enough that it's a problem.
Our doors are always open.
What's his face over here? Lorca-Rane. Oh yes, Olin is... he was here last time I saw him, but he's obviously moved. Inga Reisberg.
Looking for a blacksmith. Forgive me. Blood plague, you know.
Maybe I should stand 6 feet back. Ah, she does repairing. Okay.
A good smith is never out of work. Not in a troubled village this far into the She. I've got it, but not near as bad as some. Grey Gunner's laid up. So's that dear girl, Kareen. Cora brought us together. Now she and Olin can worry about strangers, and I can keep to my forge. That all?
Ah, here we are. This one's Olin. He sells components for... what's it going to do? Olin sells components for forging. Create a healing potion. Yeah. As well.
The militia's store of potions has been used up, and we lost our alchemist nearly a month ago. Now it's up to me to resupply reagents and brew the potions. Somehow.
Have you tried looking behind the couch?
What? You mean Oleander's gone and got himself killed? Ah, poor sod. More genius than sense, I always said.
He was just walking around. Only got ambushed by Red Legion bandits and killed.
Where we crafters work and mostly live. Olin and Cora handle selling the goods.
So all the crafters work and live under the same roof in the crafting hall. That sounds remarkably communist. I approve.
Best thing against boggarts is flame. Old Oleander had a fine potion for that. I can manage a crude semblance thereof when I've the proper reagents.
And he needs tinder twig, I should say, not tin twig. Tinder twig, which I think he needs quite a lot of it as well. And there is some around.
Our biggest problem is boggarts, and the best thing against them would be fire. So it's fire potions. Tinder twig and scarwood bark. They're out in Glendara Wood. but the wood's been far too dangerous for the likes of me. Makes sense, doesn't it? Wooden little things after all.
Well, only if it's dry wood. If it's fairly recent wet wood, then I wouldn't say so, no.
You do seem the brave and heroic sort. Well, the village has a fund. Tinder twigs often in that cave-like pass south of the lake. And scarwood barks found by the ruins in northern Glendara Wood. Tinder twig, which is easiest found in Ironhold Passage. And scarwood bark, which is found near the ruins in northern Glendara Wood.
Here are some reagents.
Ah, fine specimens too. Have this for your trouble.
And I guess I can just get money if I need it by handing in more to him. But I don't know that I...
If you're buying goods in Didenhill, it's Cora Bennick you want. Tinder twig, which is easiest found in Ironhold
yep.
Passage.
Yes.
More reagents. Good, good.
Is it just one of each time? Okay, how much... No, it's not consumables, is it? Items. Reagent bag. How much tinder twig do I actually have? 1 tinder twig, okay. And 18 scarwood bark. Come back. How did you walk through there and I can't? Well, I suppose I am wearing a pair of, I mean, like, those blades stick out quite a long way on the sides there, eh?
Kester and Cora. They're the cornerstones that hold this village up. Tinder twig, which is easiest found in Ironhold Passage.
Cool.
More reagents. Good, good.
Presumably it only takes 1 each time, so... What, you'd need to go through...
Hello?
Talking to him once every time. Okay, well, doesn't seem very efficient to me.
Step carefully in the forest.
By Mitharu, what is it you...
Oh, hello. Did Thaddeus send you? Kester Barclay. My apologies. I don't mean to be rude. This crisis has me a bit on edge.
Reasonable.
It won't likely kill you. Leave you weak as a kitten there. Around here, that's as good as dead. We're simple people here. Merchants, tradesmen. We're not equipped to deal with a threat like this. I grew up here. Seems like only yesterday I went to fight in the war. When I got back, I was the toast of the town. Thought I was through with all that fighting.
It's quite a shoulder piece he's got on, isn't it? It's rather a statement.
That boy needs to rest. He's got the cough. Won't listen to me or his own brother.
Doesn't seem as though blood plague is transmissible by anything but boggart, which is good. I mean, it's not as bad as it
It's
could
in
be.
Hadwins. It's north of here, through the woods. Blood plague, and the boggarts that are spreading all over Glendara. Normally the things keep to themselves. Looks like some Jotun got into their lair, though. Forced the boggarts out.
I would not have pronounced it Jotun. I mean, it's a Norse word. And they, I think, pretty sure that they'd say Jotun, but...
I can't, but Astrid Frisk, our healer, can. That is when she has the medicine to treat it. We've been running low. More should have arrived this morning. You can ask her about it if you're curious. You're either brave or a fool. But if you could kill the Jotun, perhaps the boggarts would leave us alone. All
Brave
right,
or a fool?
travel
Why
north
not
to the
both?
boggarts' lair in Coilsbane and clear out their cave. The healer's work is never easy, but thanks to you, she won't have to stand by and watch the sick suffer. A single boggart we can handle, but 10, 20? It's only a matter of time before the whole town is infected. We can't allow them to run around unchecked, putting all the folks here at risk. Coilsbane is a boggart cave just north of town. Well, it used to be anyway. A while back, some Jotuns started digging in the caves. They drove the boggarts out, and right into our town. Don't know what the Jotun were looking for, or if they've found it, and I don't care. I just want them gone. Lumbering brutes. Almost twice as tall as a man and just as wide. Why they came to Glendara is anyone's guess. They just showed up one day. We weren't going to stop them. Driving the Jotun from Coilsbane would be the best thing you could do for us. Of course, Astrid Frisk could probably use some help as well.
Pretty sure I've already talked to Astrid. I think she was the first person I spoke to here. Isn't there a mission
You're welcome in Dyden Hill, always.
out along this way? Maybe that person's headed off. You alright there? Thaddeus?
I'll kill you all if I have to. Damn boggarts.
I'm gonna kill anyone like that.
Give me a moment. Suddenly, very dizzy. They're out in droves. I don't know why, but Kester might. He returned from a scouting mission not long ago. Dyden Hill's warden. That means he sees to things, keeps us safe and the like. It's the only thing for blood plague. Shame it's so damned hard to make it. It's the blood plague. The boggarts carry it. Nearly all of the village has been infected. Most don't die from it, but it can weaken a man fiercely. Without a cure, the village won't last much longer.
Pretty sure I get infected by the boggarts when they attack me, or I can do, but it doesn't last very long on me. I guess I'm just superhuman.
The she, you're nearly standing in it. It's the living wood, heart of the Feylands. Dyden Hill is a haven for those traveling from Gorehart to Galliford, but now, nowhere is safe. Take care.
Okay, so Bloodstone Deep is where I need to deliver the daggers, which is where Thingamy Red the Dead Edward lives. Coilsbane, and there's Hunter's Pit up here. Oh yeah, and I realised that my Find Hidden is high enough now that I can find hidden doorways. So I want to return here where I know that there's something. So I knew that there was one, but Marhawkman told me that there were actually two hidden doorways in here that he'd found. I wonder whether there's any enemies. Oh yeah, there we are. Ah, yeah, here we are. Two hidden doorways. Okay, cool. Wonder whether this is... No, it hasn't. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that it has at least remembered that I have been here before and I've unlocked the doors. Oh yes, whilst I was playing on Friday after the stream, whilst I was getting stuff built and so on, I found in Shieldring Keep, a hidden location. Which I'll go and explore now as well. Hello. Probably out-leveled them by now, so I might as well jonk them. Ooh, Skyward Bark. Tinder Twig. No, it's Sky Blossom, even better. Didn't get anything from it. Sky Blossom's even better than Tinder Twig. Feyblades of Bloodletting. I don't think I care about them because they're going to be steel. Which unfortunately means I'm beyond them now. Given that I've found Azurite to make blades out of, which is what these are. No Thresh to fight this time, which is nice. More Sky Blossom. Yes, it is. Hurrah! That's good stuff, Sky Blossom. I want to come up here. Unless... that might be above me. Yes, it is. Okay. I'll have to go around if I want to go there. To the other secret door. I just get caught on some stones. In a game like this, any sort of obstacle that the game won't let you interact with or overcome is weird, to be honest. Like... Alright, that's already been opened. Okay. Did they spawn down there after I'd been down? Weird. Squire's necklace. I think Squire's items just add like 5. Hold on. Accessories. I think Squire's. Oh yeah, I put it in junk, didn't I? Yeah, just 5 health. So definitely not something I care about. Yep. Oh, I got some at that time as well. Nice. Sky Blossom's used in all of the potions that increase your skills, which is why I care about it. Loresstone.
And thus they did Sir Sadrel slay, and thus the Thresh was dead. But from the heart of Gorgoath came 2 beasts in its stead. Woke 2 beasts from their bed. times did Sir Sagro struggle. 2 times he swore an oath. I'll leave your wretched corpses here, and he battled them both amidst the undergrowth. And that morn, a figure emerged, alone and single fay. He sauntered past the gathered crowd and turned to them to say, I think I'll rest today.
Interesting. There's a head there, and there's a head on the other side, but that's male head, and that's a female head. And I don't think there's a quicker way out of here, so I'll have to run all the way back as well. I've been reading... Oh, hey, there was... stuff to find from them guys. Okay. I've been reading a post and a bunch of replies to it on Reddit about creating masterminds in City of Heroes, which is... So a mastermind is an archetype which has pets, basically. And the advice of the original poster has got me all fired up to try out playing one of the 2 mastermind types that he most highly recommends. I really wish I could play it on stream, but it really would not be a good idea for me to, because it's not legally owned by the people that run the servers. It's fan run, so... Okay, there was just the one. If I were to stream the game, I'd probably get them into some quantity of trouble, and that's definitely not something I want to do. I don't think I really could even, like, record videos to put up on YouTube. I mean, other people have, like, short-form videos for helping people find, like, stuff that's difficult to locate. But, oh, it's not glowing because I found it before. But, yeah. I had a vague recollection that this was here, but I didn't remember what it looked like. What's in here? Definitely want that. Don't think I care about either of those. I'm a bit beyond them now. They're not even useful for scrapping. Well, both of them are crude, so I probably wouldn't even get that much of use out of them anyway. It's locked and can only be opened with the proper key. So I can't even use lockpicks on it. Okay, interesting. Maybe I should go and find probably the master of the keep. What's his name? Tyne Delfric, Ancient of War. See if he knows anything about this hidden section.
Old Idward's a scold, but he's true to the cause.
On your way, then. They're likely assembling at Warden's Bridge as we speak.
Oh, no, okay.
Good.
Welcome.
I was kind of hoping that one of them, well, that Delphric would say something, but I don't know, maybe Edward will.
You're welcome in
Edward.
the keep, as long as your honor's intact.
Don't know
Good then.
how my honor is. Is that honor as a maiden? Honor as a warsworn? Well, it's probably our honor as a warsworn. I mean, I guess I could spend some time going around to all of these previous places, but I don't really think that I care to. Let's go back to Dyden Hill. I'm sure that there was someone. Maybe you could speak to Thaddeus or Kester to get the mission to go to Coilsbane. That seems plausible. There's something out in the lake to go and pick up. Jump. Bag of sand. Great. Oh, right, treasures of Meropis. That's why I care. Okay. Ooh, that's worth having. Is there anything else in the lake? Oh, yes, I was going to go back to my house in Canarok and drop off some of the gear I've got, wasn't I? So that I had a bit more space in my inventory. Well, let's run around here first. Oh yeah, I could get straight from here to... Well, not straight, but I can get from here to Canarok by running through there, can't I? And do some stuff whilst I'm at it. Let's go and listen to that lore stone. Are they called lore stones? I think they're called lore stones. Oh, hold on. Junk. So I've never bloody used them. That's star thistle. There we go. Right, yeah, you need to jump down here before you can get to this one. Is there anything else here? No.
Darling, I will never be your lover, yet I will make a likeness of your loveliness. Your sun-kissed face, your moonlit eyes. I found a crest of sand, from which I will give my love true form.
So I do have the Twitch app open on my tablet. However, this might be one of the occasions where the internet on my tablet just doesn't fucking work, because it's still doing the loading thing. I mean, there's a message in the chat saying welcome to Finna Jester's chat room, but oh, hello. That was a bad move. So if anyone is in the chat talking, I can't see, unfortunately, I'm afraid. I don't know why you don't go back into stealth after you kill someone from stealth. It's kind of annoying. Oh yeah, that's Oleander. It is a bit odd to me that something that flowers would do so down here in a cave. I mean, I guess that there is a way out to the sky there, so something could get in to pollinate those flowers. No, this is another bad move from you guys, eh? I'm way stronger than you. Whether I can sneak up on the spider. If so, what the execution sneak attack animation is like on a spider. Just stab it in the side. Alright, fair enough. Coming up. Slow. Oh, and another. Gluttons to punishment today, eh? Tired of living. What is that? Why is it still glowing? Oh, right. He's the dude who got exiled, isn't he? He was trying to take over the town and sent the warden, what's his name? He's probably walking around, Barton, out on a suicide mission. And when Barton got back, exiled him. As you do. Right, let's put this in here. Oh no, it's Ceremonial Helm. That's not going to be, it might be, but it's not something that's worth taking. Right, yeah, let's place these in here as well. Just so that they're not taking up space. Oh, it's closed. It's empty, okay. No worries. Just so that they're not taking up place in my inventory. But those blue items I will come back for and disassemble when I'm able. Oh no, that's not what I want. This is. Here we are. Wonder why Iron Hell Passage is a location here but not here. That's a bit weird. Let's carry on around. Small money bag. Just hanging out on the ground. For no reason. May have been dropped by one of the things that I killed earlier, actually. Who lives here? The minister's cottage. Okay. Murderer's Hold. Sounds like a fun place. That might be the prison for this region, actually. Yeah.
What do you want?
Well,
Just what do you think you're doing poking around this jail?
just curious.
The Boggarts caused it, sure. But what caused the Boggarts? That witch Luminitsa. That's what I think.
Well, it's just as well you don't get paid to do any thinking, because it's not Luminitsa. It's the Jotun.
It's always one thing or another. Boggarts, bandits, weather. But we're not frail people. We get through it. Trust me, we've got enough troubles with the blood plague and all that. We don't go tossing people in there unless we've got to. The damned Fate Weaver. She lives right over there, on this cursed side of the lake. I'm the jailer. What do I look like?
I don't know. Chopped liver. It's a bear. He's right next to a lore stone that I want to listen to. I wonder where I can sneak past. Listen to it and get away.
The water shaped with ease. The sand bent just as well. The plants gave way. The beasts have fled. Even stone must give way to my love. For Dara is grander than this lake I craft. This loch beside this hill. For her, a century's task seems effortless.
How far around here I can get along this river? I wonder whether this river is a route into the next region, into Lorca-Rane. That'd be weird. Well, I'm not going to try exploring too far along there because I don't want to explore the next region before I'm ready. Lots of beautiful little spots in the game like this. Yeah, I want to come up this way to get to Coil's Bane, don't I? Was this a... I think this was an ambush location. Study time.
Time for work.
I mean, it's reasonable. Like, he did just see a dude that he was waiting with fall over in front of him dead. But, like, it's unusual in games like this, where often they let you get away with killing dudes right next to other dudes. And as long as you're in stealth, nobody notices or pays any attention. So I mean, I guess the fact that I left stealth was the salient part. Ooh. Where am I going? I don't want to go to Star Camp. I want to go Closebank, which is north and east. Right, getting confused. Is he holding a door knocker? For no reason. There we go, Closebank. Nice. And Boggart's up there. Dancing about. This will be the first time we see Jotun in the game. And trust me, they are huge. Yeah, there's loads of them, isn't there? Oh, I hope there's no traps. No, they're facing one another. I can't sneak up on them. Tricky. No, he's getting away with me already. Charge, friend. They've got kind of rhino feet, which is a bit weird, and only 3 digits on their hands. It's funny that this, I mean, I'm walking through it now, but as soon as it leaves their, well, as soon as they die, their massive weapon that should be very, very heavy starts ragdolling around, which is, I mean, it makes sense that it would. Well, no, hold on. I mean, they had to give it some physics once it was dropped by a Jotun and interacted with the world to start with. Like, they had to make it function in some way. So, quite why they couldn't give it physics that, you know, don't leave it. Oh, maybe they had just, like, every object that can be moved and isn't alive has exactly the same physics applied to it. Like, maybe they didn't go through and separate them out into different categories of things that, okay, human bodies, they're fine staying at that gravity, but Jotun bodies and troll bodies and, like, the weapons that they wield, like the logs and the massive hammers and stuff, those need to be heavier. Maybe they didn't bother doing that. Or, well, it's probably not that they didn't bother, and more that they didn't have time. That's usually the way that things go. One boggart hiding away back here. Nice, take those. I mean, it's greater, but I don't think that I care about damage deflection very much. Decreases all damage received by 50%. I mean, I don't get hit. I would say that this is an excellent location for an ambush, but I struggle to see how a Jotun could spring from the ground. Yeah, I don't buy it. Like, maybe kobolds, sure, or rats or spiders or something. What do you do? Damage with magic. That would be worthwhile if I specialised in dealing damage with magic. Like if I had scepter or stave or something. What do you like? Yeah. But amulet, what do you do? 30 health and 30 mana? What's my health and mana like at the moment? Well, 30 would be a reasonable increase in mana, but I don't think that I care about increasing my health by 30 very much. I don't think that that's terribly significant. So how many... Hey. I don't think that I care very much about... Oh no, hold on. I've already said that. What was I thinking? Oh right, yes. How many Jotun have I killed? And how many are there actually in... So there was 2 back here. There's 2 here and another 2. And I've got to kill 10. So I'm not sure where the other 4 are. Ooh. Them. What are you like? 13? No thanks. I mean, that's bad even compared with leather armor I could have. Not just compared with the plate armor I've got. Like, I know that this plate armor is going to be better than... or at least has more armor value. I wonder if I can creep up on these guys. They seem to be facing the right sort of way to allow me to. Well, at least one of them. Yeah! So he had a fine steel hammer, but also his gigantic sort of stone molar hammer. So was the fine steel hammer that he had just like for small jobs? I mean, hold on. It's huge on me. Oh, hold on. It's in junk, isn't it? Huge on me, but I am not big compared with him. Like, anyway, hold on. How do I add that to? There we go. Let's have these. What are you? You're probably steel, aren't you? Yeah, that's what steel looks like, and this is what azurite looks like, so add them to junk, I guess. Don't really have a use for them. Do I want to repair anything? Yes. That's a bunch of Jotun, but they're not hostile to me. I'm not sure why. Do I have to speak to them? This looks like, well, particularly this looks like a Some kind of siege weapon. Mining. Ah, they've collapsed the door. I don't think I can sneak up on any of them. Annoyingly. Oh, not unless I'm quick. Got one, there we go. That's good enough. Bugger off. Oh, didn't I not kill him? I did. Turn up from somewhere else. So I'm sure that I stabbed one. And previously when I've done that, from stealth I mean, and previously when I've done that, it's killed them. Can't add that to junk unfortunately, but I will sell it because I don't think I have a use for it. Ooh. Skillbook Alchemy. Yeah, what do you do? Ah, now this I am prepared to put on. It's probably more valuable than elemental resistance, isn't it? One of them dropped it. Oh no, that did. There we go. M2. So they rigged that tunnel to collapse behind me, and it looks like there's mining equipment here, but that might be human mining equipment rather than Jotun mining equipment. Tell really. What do you like? What are you made of? Oh, sorcery. Right, okay. No, I don't care about that. And I need to junk as well, because I don't think there's anything I can get out of steel warhammer that I care about. Well, maybe I can get rivets or bindings or something. Might be worth junking. Or, well, scrapping. Scavenging? Salvaging. Yeah, here's another... Yeah, it's a piece of mining equipment. You spin the big wheel, make the big wheel spin, and then face that into a wall, and it carves away at the stone wall. Ooh. We're going into ruins. Jotun, and then there's an exit down there. I mean, yes, those are fine steel, but, well, again, I suppose they might be worth breaking down. Oh, he's seen me. Hello, chap. Definitely worth taking the time to empty my inventory before I came in here. Are we underwater? That seems like water that has been... Yeah, it's a jellyfish. and we're not anywhere near the coast, so that must be a freshwater jellyfish, unless these are saltwater jellyfish that have been brought here deliberately by the people who have built these ruins to put in this weird aquarium. There's a fish in there as well. I don't remember what the name of the... It begins with E, I think. What the name of the civilization that built this stuff was. But obviously some element of this mystic glowy circular stuff is there to keep the water out. Where that water is going? Oh, it's got cool here on the floor, I guess. Wow, this place is big. Very big. And deep. There's a... what look like sort of arched, Gothic shaped windows built into the side of that pillar, but the pillar top is just kind of flat rounded stone. So I guess it's a tower in the middle here, because they felt like it. You can see down there. It looks like the fronts of temples built into the sides of the wall, but how do you get down there? Like maybe from here, this sort of temple-y thing that's actually extruded out of the side of the cliff, you can go in and then down and find yourself down there, but then like, why would you bother walking out through one of the doors? Because there's nothing down there for you to stand on, really. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not sneaking up on either of these dudes, am I? They're both facing this way. Oh. Saved by the stones, but I can't roll past. He's fallen off the side. Oh well. This all looks fancy, doesn't it? Is this are those stalagmites? No, stalagmites. They're in the ground. They got a G in them. Stalactites. Is that a stalactite hanging down with stuff built into it? Into the sides of it. It's a bit difficult to tell with that one. I mean, there's glowing bits, but the shapes don't necessarily say, you know, window in the same way that some of the other things do. But I feel like this one over here, right next to the head there, on the right side, I feel like that is kind of it's a house shape, isn't it? Really, it's the shape that a child draws when they think house, and then there's a couple of windows in it that are glowing, which says to me that that stalagmite, stalactite, at least, has who's Balthazar? Is hollow. It says to me that that stalactite has been hollowed out and turned into a living space, I guess, which seems enormously risky to me, then maybe it's supported by magic. I mean, fair enough, if that's the case. Who are you?
By Logris, you surprised me. What are you doing down here? I see my Jotun have failed at their orders. But did Padaxes send you? Lysander, perhaps? Tell me.
Neither of
those fools have no idea what I'm capable of, which is obvious if you're all they sent to stop me.
Well, first of all, not here to stop you. Second of all, those fools have no idea what I'm capable of. Well, clearly constructing a correct sentence isn't one of them, because prepositions are not things you end sentences with. A better sentence would have been, those fools have no idea of what I am capable. Of the things of which I am capable. Yeah, let's go with that. Onto your second sentence, I'm plenty to stop you. I wonder whether I can get away with just, I apologise, I'll leave you be. Like, because no one has sent me. Let's try that.
You will. I wonder, you've seen what this place is, yes? An entire city constructed to focus the power of a single spell. I have, of course, already cast the spell. Even now, my deathless servants rise from centuries of slumber. No, it is clear I cannot let you live. But answer me this, and I'll grant you a swift death. Which one sent you? Was it Padaxes or Lysander?
What are you talking about? Also, no, I didn't know what this place was. Thanks for telling me that this is a place to focus one singular spell. Good information to have. I didn't have it before.
Fine. Whether you're an agent of the Rose Court or the Onyx Tower, you can take your secret to the grave. My spell commands untold legions. Soon, both of their houses will crumble. You, however, will not live to see their ruin.
Dead, and so all the others, all of his summons follow suit. Nice. I've got no idea which group of people, what either of those two groups he was talking about. Was it the Rose Court and the Onyx Tower? Maybe they show up when you get to Rathir, but I've got no idea who those two groups are. The ancient inscriptions in this book seem to fade and crawl before your eyes. The only portion that remains clear and legible is the following. City, slumber, dark and still, until awakened to my will. Silver circle, emerald flame, what has slept shall rise again. A strange symbol seems to follow these words, but then perhaps it is not a symbol at all. Arcanaid. It's almost seems too big to be a tome, and is it just leather bound? I mean, once you get to like books this size, you would think that they would bind them just in wood with leather covering, like, because that's typically how it was done. Indestructible Robes. That's quite a lot. It's not got high durability. A lot of armor. 30% mana regen per second. Armor socket. Utility socket. Those are very good. Those robes. It's unfortunate they're not really doing anything that I am interested in. Hope I haven't gone too far over into place over there.
My. Is Star Camp being visited by a goddess?
Fuck off.
Are they all as beautiful as you? Maybe I should slap on a habit and join the mission down the road. You're in Star Camp, home of the Traveller's Dove. Now, I don't suppose you came here by accident. Ask Dove, asked to join our number.
No.
Well, I've seen fist-sized rubies, living people made of vines, and I've even seen a Jotun cry. But this is a first. Why join? The Travellers are renowned rogues, thieves, and all-around good folk. If you live in the shadows, away from the law, we're for you. You want riches? We'll help you take them. You want fame? They'll sing songs of you forever. Want adventure? Look no further.
No, I'm not interested.
Oh, you're breaking my poor heart, Dove, just like Krilgarin. But I trust you'll come to regret your mistake. When such a time has reached you, see me again. I'll be right here. But feel free to explore the camp if you so like.
I'd rather talk to anybody but you. You creepy fuck. I wonder if he's as much as a creep with male characters as he is with female. Nah, they're all aware of me. Let's oh, the turbo twerking is finished. Yeah, let's go up to Hunter's Pit. I mean, I don't have a mission to go in. And maybe there will be one that leads me in? But... well, no, if it's... I need to kill people in there. Maybe I shouldn't. Like, if I get a quest to kill a certain number of, I don't know, boggarts or bandits or whatever it is that lives in the cave, maybe I should, or is it, hello. Is it a Fae thing? We don't have some reagents here. Ooh. Frostweave shoes. I mean, they're not great in terms of what they do, but the Order of Ash has prescribed ancient armors like this as standard starting kit for apprentice spellcasters. I mean, it's part of a set, but I don't think I care, do I? About these? of junk. Oh. Inventory is full. Okay. You actually need to return to damn it. Somewhere I can sell things.
Step carefully in the forest.
I don't need to. I'm the most dangerous thing in this forest.
Hello. You're always welcome at the Crafters Guild.
I picked up a... Yeah, there we are.
Our doors are always open.
No, here we are. I want to salvage a bunch of the stuff I've got. Ooh. Yeah, basic, simple, but I did get basic slaughtering fulcrum, which might be useful. Simple bindings. Maybe it's not worth it. Let's get another shot. No, okay. Disappointing. Alright, let's junk the rest or sell the rest.
You're always welcome at the Crafters Guild.
And then I care about keeping any of those. Oh, it's leather, not boiled leather. Okay. Alright.
A village like Didenhill needs a man like Kester to watch over it. I know I feel safer now that he's our warden. Oh, I prefer not to speak of that spiteful witch across the lake. Our doors are always open.
Well, it's probably not a surprise that she's not very friendly, if
I
that's
hope
how
they
you...
fared well up north in the mission.
Not bad. Glad to see you made it out of there alive. We felt the earth shake and when you hadn't returned. But no matter. Our town is forever in your debt. Please, take this. It's not much, after all you've done, but we would like you to have it. Dead, I'm afraid. Got the blood plague and wouldn't rest. I feel for his brother and sister.
Oh, Thaddeus, the guy that we met outside. He's died.
I hope that's the last I see of those brutes in Didenhill. Or anywhere, for that matter. More ruins beneath the caverns, you say? I wonder who was there before the boggarts moved in. Mitharu keep you.
So... There was a dude out here, but he's died, I guess. Right, well, let's have a look. Yeah, let's put the point in there, I suppose. I do need to bring the rest of these up to even with... well, eventually I want to get everything to here so that my destiny or fate that I end up taking gets me all the way to full on them. $17 is the next one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah. I got a ring from it, didn't I? 10%. Is that better than the potent band? Well, okay, first of all, $260, $184, $260, $184. But the percent will grow with me as I level. Rather than just being a flat... Oh, hey! That's a hidden door. Why is there a hidden door in here? Jester? It's not bad damage, is it? Unfortunately. What is it? Steel? It might not be. Someone got walled up in here? With a sword and died very drunk, presumably.
Aye.
Guess I should talk to... There you go.
It's your fault that I can't pay my tab, you know? I wasn't ever supposed to come back here in the first place. I've spent the last 20 years knowing what fate had in store for me. And then you... Damn it. I thought I had my life figured out. I know. It's just... I wasn't always the man I am now. In my youth, I was quite the warrior. I fought beasts the size of trees, was celebrated by mortals and fae alike. When I was initiated into the Fate Weavers, I thought it was a reward for my good deeds. The first time I saw my own fate, I realized it was nothing but a curse. My own death, of course. But not a hero's death as I had always dreamed. I was going to die alone and unknown, killed by an Etin and used for stew. It was a terrible end, but I knew it was part of fate's greater plan. Then you came and changed that future. You stole my part in the tapestry. I was at peace with knowing the worst. But what do I do now that there's nothing to know? You're right. My glory days don't have to be over. And as long as I'm around you, I don't know how my story will end. That means I've got to make sure you stay around in one piece. Maybe this old trinket from my youth will help. After all, I don't just owe you my life. I owe you my future.
You're welcome.
Why, I once tracked the Yeth of Avgrun on a moonless night by smell alone. Fey or not, I could have tracked those Tuatha sober. They've set up in a cavern north of town, complete with some way of scrying your location. That's how they found you so easily. I have a plan, but it'll take the both of us to work.
So I have a feeling that this conversation would have been a loyalty increaser if this were a game where he could be part of your team. And that wave ring, I think, would have been a token of his affection for you, I guess. But obviously it hasn't worked out that way.
They took a big risk getting across Erethel undetected. All to attack one single objective. You. They're using something big to track you. They call it the Eyes of Tirnoch. Smash it, and they won't be following you anymore. The main entrance is heavily guarded, and will require a strong attack. The other route is trapped. It'll need a subtler approach.
It wasn't me they were after, it was the Well of Souls.
I don't have an answer for that. I can't imagine what about you made Gadflow send his troops across the continent. Good, good. I'll charge in the front and get their attention. You slip in and smash the Eyes of Tirnoch. That way we'll make sure they can't escape to report back to whoever sent them here. Good luck.
Come to town for the craft hall?
No, but it is useful that it's here.
You're welcome in Didenhill, always.
There was someone to talk to in here as well, wasn't there? What's his face with his mum?
War-sworn work? Good. The gold's run low and my mother's not doing so well. To the Warden's Bridge it is. It's seen its share of hardship, so I can serve in the militia and do what I can. All able bodies must serve in turn. Since War-sworn know how to fight, we're usually the first called. This humble work is an honor. Plague Shield has helped. And yet when I asked the healer how long, she won't meet my eye. Aye, the one smack in the heart of Lorca-Rane. Go north of here, then east, then south along the road. Farewell,
Another
Mother.
visit.
I won't be long.
Bring your dear mother a drop of water.
Thanks to you, I've enough Plague Shield to treat the village. For now, at any rate. When this Plague Shield runs out, I don't know what we'll do then.
You'll probably be okay, because I've dealt with the Jotun in Coilsbane that was forcing the boggarts out.
Well, she made no friends when she first settled here. Don't know which had less sense in their noggins, her or the crafter lot. And what I'd like to know is, why didn't she see it coming? On with you. Get.
Something happened, obviously.
Good evening.
Aye. My brother Thaddeus died of plague and no sleep defending the road. Just how am I to tell Corinne the news? We suffer our share of hardships, true, but we're quiet folk all in all. Quiet folk. Died a hero's death defending the road. If our sister hadn't been sick of bed, she'd have talked him out of it.
It was fated to be then, wasn't it?
Maybe not. I mean, if I'd known, maybe I could have gotten her healed. But then again, I didn't know. Yeah, that's probably...
Good day.
Not allowed to do that. They're awfully blasé about you wandering around in their home. Didn't register before, but this is a millstone. So this all must be flour. And the stuff in the sacks in the basement as well.
This here's Dyden Hill Village, traveller.
But that, from the outside, is not a mill. It's just an ordinary house. Maybe it's powered by magic. That would make sense. Or it would certainly be possible, I think. Oh, weird lady.
So Brother Fallon is dead? And I thought things were bad as they could get. This means Astrid will run out of plague shields sooner or later. I'm able to supply it. The village has not always been kind to me, but never mind that. This will be my olive branch. Yes, the old Kerrs and Dyden Hill. Came by for a drink last night. Caught up in old times. He was a good man and a friend. He was kind after the village shut their doors to me, and taught me much of what I know. Sadly, I have not been welcome across the lake for a long time. When I first arrived here, I gave fortunes to several villagers. The fates were not happy ones. Of course, until I drew their cards, I had no idea. They blamed me and cut off ties. It's not witchcraft like the townsfolk believe. It's simply reading the threads of fate, and some people can't come to terms with it. Unlike most, I started when I was a mere slip of a girl. You see, my mother told fates, and I learned sitting on her knee.
Odd that you can't ask Fate Weavers about what your fate looks like.
Farewell.
But then again, maybe it's better that you don't, so that you don't freak them out or anything. Well, now that she's agreed to make Plague Shield, I could go and talk to the healer and see what she has to say about it.
There are bandits out there, despite
Would you believe it? I've just received more plague shield from Luminitza.
That was quick.
I'm just glad we've worked that old nonsense and bother out. All that petty worrying. Well, on your way with you.
Did she teleport across the lake or something? Oh, hey, that's another of the weird dudes with circle of stone in his hands.
The waters of Loch Dyden, such a lovely sight.
Can I help you? We'd normally be better stocked, but with the blood plague, well...
No, can't talk to her about Luminitza. Oh well. Potent band, sell that. What does this do? Critical hit damage with magic. I don't think that's very useful to me. Well then.
Our doors are always open.
Azurite blade. I feel like I could probably get better stuff out of that. Let's see if I can save scum it. Oops, no, hold on, don't want to do that. That's annoying. I haven't saved recently enough, and I didn't save. It didn't auto-save when I entered. Bar guests. Oh, cool. You can see whilst they're in combat. Where's he gone? There he is.
Let's see how this
So I guess he goes in here, and I go in the other one.
This is their escape route. It'll have traps, but few guards. You might be able to use their defenses against them, if you're clever. I'll distract the guards at the front and make sure none of them escape.
Good-o.
I don't have an answer for that. I can't imagine what about you made Gadflow send his troops across the continent. His army is locked in a siege in Cluricon, but small groups sometimes make their way to Erithal. I don't think they've ever been this far inland. Just go inside and find those scrying mirrors. Don't worry, I'll be coming along to help. Gadflow is just some trumped-up fae who started hearing voices, I gather. But a crazy with an army is still a threat, sure enough.
How does anyone know that he started hearing voices?
The eyes of Tirnoch are two immense Prismere mirrors. Long as the Tuatha have them trained on you, they'll find you anywhere.
Why don't we steal the mirrors? I mean, sure, maybe they're too big to move, but...
You know where you stand with a gnome. They're always so focused on their work or research or what have you, that they've got no time for lies. Shame, they try to stay out of fights. Much as we could use their help in the war, staying neutral is about the only way they can stay safe. Strange crystal, Prismir. It's normally a shade of blue, but when you treat it and charge it with magic, it turns blood red. The mine has a main entrance and an escape tunnel. The main one is heavily guarded, and the escape is heavily trapped. I saw them bringing barghests down in cages, probably still being trained. Turn the beasts free, and I bet they cause some chaos for you.
Probably, but I don't know how much that actually will help me, because I'm pretty deadly on my own.
The Destiny Stone showed us the tapestry of fate, but your power must have consumed it all. Everything except the wisdom at its core, the Codex of Destiny. The Immortals inscribed their knowledge of fate into the living stone. I always thought it was a poetic way of talking about the theater, but there it is, in your hands. Keep it close, child. Good luck. I'll see you inside.
So I go in through here, and Agarth makes his way in through this one, past the bear, presumably. Is that a Prismir sword? Well, yes, it will be, but not... Well, it will be Prismir in appearance only, I imagine. Stab time. Not quite sure how I'm supposed to sneak up on these ones. Oh no, they're all facing... Well... maybe if I'm quick, I'll get this one.
Another Northern fiddle fire.
Ha! Oh, that's a trap. Hello, trap. Can I dismantle you? No. Jump down, isn't it? Or maybe I should run around. Nah, let's go down here. Lost sight of me, or she. Come on. Fun getting eaten. I like to imagine that as I get closer, or like when I'm almost in the room, or in fact in the room, someone looks in these mirrors to try and scry me and is like, why are these mirrors behaving like mirrors instead of scrying tools? Wait a minute! Ah! And then get stabbed. That would be amusing. I wonder whether I should run up here and jump. Well, I could jump down and then run over here, couldn't I? To this slot. And let. Oh, I could let the other bar guests out, couldn't I? Let's do that. Rather than try and run through them all. They're over there, okay. But you thought you'd seen the last of the bar guests, but no. Nothing to see here. Why can't I fucking roll?
Your life.
I can break him down though. I can do that here, in fact. Oh no, I can't because they're blue. Alright, well, let's remove these from the junk so I don't accidentally sell them. Oh hey, welcome, Hawkman. If I recall correctly, the one time I did this, I just killed all the bar guests too. What's immunity lining do again? Oh, just noticed there's a trap there. I don't know what immunity lining does, but let's find out. Oh yeah. No, it's not reagents, is it? It's components. Immunity lining, poison resistance, which... I mean, it's nice that it's greater, but the fact that it's poison resistance doesn't really do very much. I've also got this stuff, which is better armor than I'm currently wearing, but it doesn't, well, it doesn't really do very much. Like, what I'm currently wearing gives me critical hit damage. Yeah, resists aren't that useful. I mean, it's nice that they're good situationally, but the fact that they're situational means that they're not that good. So, trap. Disarm launcher. Yes, please. That's probably got this square here is the trigger for them, isn't it? Right, and I've been here before because that's where the bar guests. That's where I went down to get the bar guests out. Okay. So I'm not sure what to do about that robe that I've got, because like it is better armor. Well, I mean, currently it's better armor. I suppose thinking about it, it is better armor than I've currently got. It's got slots. The mana regen is fine. I don't use mana that much. So I guess I'll wear these until I find... Ah, but they took off the leggings as well, didn't they? So has that... What has that done to my total armor? 291, 250. Okay, yeah, no, it's definitely not worth putting on the Indestructible robes, is it? The trick with robes is that they're 2 gear slots. Yeah, just realised that. So, I mean, that would be great gear if I... Hold on, let's save. That would be great gear if I wanted to wear robes. That's pretty good. Steel headdress. Don't really care about having a steel headdress, but okay. Oops. I probably will just kill them all now, like... Nope, the bargheists aren't interested. Don't cringe. Maybe it's just that they're here to keep the guards busy. They're not supposed to do any damage. Don't let's focus on me. Sort of crafting. Damage. Okay. Now they will run off. Nice, Prismare lockpick. That's useful. Oh, there was shadow prisms in there, wasn't there? Junk. Oh, I need to lock pick this lock as well, don't I? So I was talking before about how I've received some impetus to play some new impetus to play City of Heroes. Ha, lost interest. And I would really like to play it on stream, but I really shouldn't because it is not owned by who run the servers, so I shouldn't. Skilled sorcerer. They make sure not to be aware of you so before you can do damage to them. No. Oh no. His awareness of me has dropped.
Try
Hey.
We're here.
Agarth managed to deal with them.
Not until you smash those mirrors. It'll keep them from tracking you all over Dalentarth.
Then why did you stop me?
Good luck.
Fucking moron. Hello.
The undying mortal has grown tired of running, has she? Decided to fight back?
Well,
Can
yeah,
you
obviously.
tell me the difference between a creature of nature and a child of dust like yourself?
I don't care.
We children of nature know our roles. Meek and mighty, prey and predators, life and death. All serve the cycle. You children of dust do not know your place. You come into our land. You come to face your hunters. And you don't know when to die.
You can't stop me. Nothing can. I don't even know who you are. Both of these, well, that's nice and condescending, but I think I'll go with defiant. Don't know your place. If anyone tells me, but is the cycle part of nature? Yeah, that's a good question, isn't it? If you tell me I don't know my place, my immediate response is my place is punching you in the face.
No mortal, perhaps, but I am Gadflow, blessed herald of the merciful Ternarch. Our army shall cleanse the world of your mortal imperfection. And you, all mortals end, even if some are more persistent than others.
What's going on with his beard? Or the thing on his chin? It looks ridged, like it's solid.
At least the Tuatha won't be able to track you so easily now. But it looks like you've got the personal attention of their king, Gadflow. If you were anyone else, I'd suggest you start running and not stop for a few years. But you might just have a chance.
Yeah, I'll fucking stab him.
You're doing well, so far. You've blinded them here, and they haven't killed you yet. And much as I hate to say it, you'll need to take Aelin Shear up on her offer of help. The Codex of Destiny should hold some answers for you. For all I know, you've already met her in the House of Ballads. But it sounds like she's the only lead now.
It's an old Egyptian style, something kind of like a hairband for your beard.
Whoever that Aelin Shear is, I don't think she's our enemy. If she wanted us dead, she could have killed us while we were weakened. But she's still trouble. Reminds me of a dark elf who left me half naked and tied to a bar guest once. Now those were the days.
Sounds pretty wild to me.
We should be able to get out this way.
Junk. And let's have that Sky Blossom. Yeah, we probably can get out that way, but I want to find out what's down here. Because this is the way that you came in. And hopefully there's some interesting things down this way. The real question is what Agarth did to the Dark Elf. Yeah. Perhaps what he had been doing, or what he thought he might get. probably going to be another... If I recall correctly, the Staff Scholar effect is just bonus MP. I think this is probably going to be a... Azurite Sword. Let's have a look at what it looks like. Alright, yeah, it's in the junk, isn't it? Damn. Scholar Staff adds a bunch of mana to me. And it does ice damage. Yeah, that's Azurite Sword, isn't it? Hidden door down here. Hello, hidden door. Lovely. Hold on a minute. Assassin's Greatsword. Damage versus humanoids. Okay. But... how do you assassinate someone whilst you're wielding a greatsword? Okay, what do they do? Well, slightly better armor. Let's take them and break them down, I guess. I don't think that blade was Azurite. I think that greatsword is Azurite, you know. Hold on, let's auto attempt this. Might be Silver Knight. It might be, but I kind of don't think that it is. No, there we go. It's all blue, spiky. But I will break it down later. Hurrah! Our main cutlass. Nice. Well, except I don't really want I don't really want sword, but oh well. An ancient, outsized and battered cutlass, long out of fashion among the Almain, but prized for its potent enchantments. Piercing damage, physical damage, damage versus alpha. That's a bit let's have it. Boots of fire, hindrance. Junk them. Bonus damage versus alpha, yeah. This is what it looks like. Whoa, that is quite big, isn't it? It's got a skull modelled into the oh, it's got two skulls. That's big. Hold on a minute. It's got the same marks on it. Someone's made one of these, modelled it as a 3D model, and then fucking just flipped it over and made it slightly smaller to make the pommel. That's a bit cheap, isn't it? Didn't even give it, like, a lower jaw down here. No, it's just exactly the same element. but smaller and flipped. Kind of a nicked, jagged edge. Stick with the chakrams, I think. How did he get in and then close the door again? Close those doors. Or did he just politely slip his way past the barrel? Crates as well, did he? Version. I mean, they'll probably be useful, so I'll take them. I expect I can get blades out of them at least, and then I'll have Azurite dagger blades to work with. What do you do? 20% plus armor. Nice. I'll have that. My headcanon for how chakrams work is that you guide them with magic. Well, I mean, they would have to, given the course that they take in flight. There isn't actually any other way that they could function as ranged weapons, after all. I mean, just returning isn't something so that an ordinary thrown weapon does. The gems, great for master crafting armor. Also, they're categorized as magic. Yeah, there's that too. I mean, there's the orbiting thing, which you can't have things do unless you're guiding them with magic. And there's also that, like, figure 8 thing. Let's go back to Agarth. I probably can't just leave through the front door either. I think I probably do need to follow him out, because otherwise he'll probably get stuck. I'm glad I came this way, so I could find the hidden door and the anti-alpha cutlass, which seems a bit racist. Oh no, maybe he's already left. Okay. It's entirely possible that he would have waited for me, I think. Oh no, I've already been here. Alright. Let's sneak past that bear, so that we're not just wantonly destroying nature and wildlife for no reason. I think I'll come down and deal with dead Edward and make him actually dead. Oh yeah. But only after I have sold some stuff to make some space in my inventory.
You're welcome.
Can I help you?
Don't mind me. I'm soft on those old songs and heroes and ladies. The day I met Inga, she smote me in the heart. With that hammer there. It's true. Left a bruise you wouldn't believe. It's where the monks of Matharu live, up north within the wood. They do gem crafting there, you know.
Yeah, I don't kill scuttle crabs for the fun of it. I kill them so I can use their internal organs as crafting materials. Well, fair enough, but I don't really want to kill scuttle crabs because they're a bit too adorable for me.
Good then.
Salvage the daggers. No. Damn. Ooh, I did get studded leather mitt out of that though. Let's see if I can craft some gloves. Ooh, regen. 19 armor. Critical hit chance. Those seem good. Yeah, let's craft them. Can I make a better cap than I've already got? Yes, but only slightly. So I don't think that I care. Can I make better leggings? Studded leather. Fire resistance. I don't think I care about fire resistance. Yes, I need... See? Tendons. Yeah, I only do it because the animal parts crafting mats do unique things, others don't. Well, fair enough. I mean, I haven't actually looked up what scuttle crabs do. Maybe I could make a new hat. Steel headdress. Oh. No, it's only very slightly better anyway, isn't it? So, no. Armor. Gloves. Legs. Nice. And my armor is way better. Let's break these down. Improved sage grip. Novice strings. Nice. Oops. And then sell the other
You're
things.
always welcome at the Crafters Guild.
Tendons are one of the better ones, actually. Fair enough. I mean, maybe it's weird, but I'm more fine killing the gazelle than yeah, I don't care about azurite blades. Why do I have a steel chest piece? I'm more fine killing the gazelle than I am killing the scuttle crab.
Our doors are always open.
But yeah, as I said, I don't.
The boggarts have gone. Thank me, Tharu.
I don't know what...
There are bandits out there, despite the plague.
I don't know what the... Yep. Yeah, well, let's put all of these in here, actually. The components you can get from scuttle crabs actually do. Like, maybe my opinion will change if they're actually really good. Bloodstone Deep. Can I manage to sneak up on any of these guys? I think so. Maybe I should kill him first. Yep, he's peeing. Goodbye, dude. Oh. What a way to go. Goodbye to you as well. Oh, she had stuff. Gold. But it's mine now. If I recall correctly, all animals that can drop materials have the same drop tables. Some seem to do it more than others. Ooh, there was a hidden thing down here. Pile of rocks. Silk hand wraps, I don't think I care about those. So into the junk pile they go. Those are Azurite, and I can break them down because they're green. These two enemies up here are facing towards one another, so I doubt that I'll be able to... No, there we go. Oh, that was a bit graceless, wasn't it? Oh well. Yep, it's a dead good idea, that. Run up to me. Like I haven't just demonstrated I'm a fucking blender. Junk that, but take those because salvage them. Ah, good. He's standing. He's on his own, and he's standing far enough away from the wall that I can get behind him. Bet you weren't expecting to get stabbed. Considering your back was mostly to a wall. Oh, hold on. No, I don't want to keep those robes, do I? Junk. Now, I think I probably can get into a conversation here with Red the Dead Idward, but... Oh, they're all facing this way. Alright, never mind then. I don't know that I really care very much. Trying to escape. I think mostly what I want to do is kill him. Oh, he's just chilling here. Okay.
What is it?
Hi, Dead.
I knew neither of them would face me himself. Who sent you? Was it Delph? Agnar? Dangerous, yes, but narrow as a blade. That one couldn't see beyond the realm of his precious Enodon. He suffers for it.
Well, he's dead for it.
They are my sons and brothers, a vast family with one goal in this short life. To punish the weak and initiate the strong. Soon, all of Amalur will see red.
What a stupid goal. How do you define weakness and strength anyway? Is it people who are weak because they can't fight, and therefore the strong are the ones who can fight? Because if you kill all the weak, how exactly do you plan on eating? Because I don't think that you know how to farm. Something is telling me that you don't know how to work, you know, a loom or a mill or a carpenter's bench or tanner's tool. Well, maybe you know how to use tanner's tools. This division between weak and strong is immensely stupid.
His betrayal was the coldest. I dragged that boy from the depths of a Mergen nest, and then raised him as my own. It's a shame his spine leaked out of him. So, you're here on behalf of Delph, that traitorous sow. I gather you're here to send a message as well. Let me guess. Blood has been paid for his crimes. What Delph doesn't realize is that the blood right is a privilege of the Red Legion, and he lost that privilege when he betrayed us. The choice is yours, stranger. Throw your lot in with the monk and his coward god, or work for me. At least I will pay you for your trouble.
Yeah, that's a good point as well. As someone once put it, when does culling the weak stop? Yeah, at some point. Like, where does the division between weak and strong stop? Like, are you the only strong person, and everyone else that you can defeat in combat count as the weak, and therefore you need to kill them, according to your idiot ideology?
Unwise. Some of us are richer than kings. If you're not with us, you're against us. The Red Legion drinks the blood of its enemies.
How reductive and stupid. That's fine. In a bush. No dignity. Ooh, that's 900 gold. I'll have that. Do I want the Red Legion daggers? I mean, I can leave them there and they'll stay there, won't they? Hello. The leader's dead. Do you think you'll be the next leader? Is that what you're about? Well, I would say, ooh, that's interesting. There's some enemy intel there. Might be worth taking. But, considering the fact that he's dead and can't lead anyone in that state, I don't think that it's worth worrying about. Is that an Azurite Sword he's wielding? I think it was an Azurite Sword. Unfortunately, he didn't drop it when he died. He just had the gold he would have paid you, presumably, and the 3 Red Legion daggers, which I mean, yeah, you can even see the model on the floor of the Azurite Sword, can't you? I don't imagine that I actually want those daggers, because I don't think that the people who ask me to take them to him want them back. Am I going to get ambushed by any more? Where did those 3 come from anyway? Did they come in from outside? Because I didn't leave anyone alive when I came in. Also, wouldn't it be nice if they decided to code in some kind of identifying object that you could pick up from him, from Red, to take to the Warsworn and go, oh hey, by the way, I've killed Red the Dead Idward. Here's this thing. You don't need to worry about Red Legion anymore. Did you finish the mission Out of the Past yet? I don't know. I'll check. Oops. Quests. Oh no, there it is. Out of the Past. No, this is me completing it. Need those for that mission. Oh, do I? Acquire the daggers. Deliver the... Well, I thought I only needed the daggers to take to Red Idward. I mean, acquire the daggers, deliver the daggers, kill Red Idward, return... I mean, it's not going to be difficult to come back if it turns out I do need them, I guess. So, because I can fast travel, and then it would take the same amount of time to run in from outside as it would if I'd gone back just now anyway.
Damn Red Legion.
According to the wiki, you can just throw them away after you complete the mission. Oops. Where's my guy at? Come on.
It's done? I don't know how I feel. It's like the end of a long nightmare. How can I ever thank you? I took up a collection around the mission. I lied and said it was for charity, but you understand. The others can never know. Thank you.
Well, I got the key, and I got... Well, what's the key for, anyway? And I got the money. So I obviously didn't need the daggers after I'd killed Red.
See you soon.
Maybe Red was the guy you're supposed to give them to. Yeah. I had the option of working with Red and, or well, at least doing as he asked. And, hold on a minute. There's an upstairs here with people sleeping. And is there a second upstairs that isn't connected to the first one? Looks like there is. Yes, there is. What an odd choice. Yeah, I had the option of doing as Red asked and coming back and killing, I think, either Delph or Ognar. Or both of them, maybe. I didn't pay attention, to be honest.
I hope you've learned from my mistakes. The Red Legion are not to be trifled with. Leave this ugly business and you'll be better for it.
Not to be trifled with. Actually, my experience just now was that they are rather like trifle, in that I could eat them for dinner. I can't. There aren't any options to let him know that Red is dead. Red the Dead is dead, unfortunately. Back here then. Is there anything else to do? Just hand in reagents here, it looks like. The last time when I played, I didn't go into Star Camp because Grim Onwing had put me off so much because he was a fucking creep and called me Dove and behaved as though I couldn't possibly really not want to join or know him at all. No, I think I'm done here, aren't I? Oh yeah, this game's Thief Guild are jerks. Well, like, I think they've got stuff for me to do. Like, I think I've got missions. But I don't like them. They're not even... Well, I mean... What's his face up here? Grim isn't even amusing. He's just a creep. And I don't really care. Oh no, they've seen me. Oh well. About just helping people be pets for the sake of it. Like, yes. Ooh, for a bottle of Varani wine. Turner's Finest, bottled in 205 AA, a common but popular vintage from the Icebrine coast, known for its robust flavour, subtle warmth, and undertones of sweet herbs. And junk. Delph's Key lets you loot one of the chests in the mission. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I'll go into the Star Camp just to see what's there. But as I said, like, just because I can earn some money from them doesn't mean that I am desperate for money. Like, I don't necessarily care that much. Azurite hammer. That's probably not going to... If it's broken down, it probably won't give me very much of anything that I care about, will it? I'm surprised that there's a Fae who's a part of this group.
Another wanderer on the road. This traveler's camp is open to all. Rest if you need, or trade, should you desire to.
You would have been a way better introduction to this group than Grim out there. Grim put me off. You seem neutral, which is better. Interesting. According to the wiki, Varani wine has absolutely no known use other than selling, and you can seemingly get an infinite amount of it. How do you get an infinite amount? Just go around killing bandits until they drop it.
I am Kilgaren. I am unfamiliar with the title the Knave of Coins. But as I understand, it grants me responsibility for this camp and its travelers. I know the lands and shadows and winding paths the travelers use. I heed no law or creed of property. For that, I am given leadership.
How much does it tend to sell for?
When others feared to even speak to Fae, Grim came and introduced me to the travelers. Ever since, a more stalwart ally I cannot think of.
Well, that's very nice, but if he could possibly manage to not be an oily sleaze when he's talking to me. Don't know, the wiki doesn't say. Oh, that's a shame.
This place has been walked by many, and this copse was hollowed ground once. We maintain it. You are young among our number. I would not color your perceptions of the Hierophant with my own. They are life as it is meant to be. Mortals who do not cloister themselves in walls of stone, or burden their lives with trappings and many objects. They value freedom and practice simplicity. Or shall I say, we value freedom and practice simplicity. May the road rise to meet you.
Yeah, she would have been a way better introduction to the travelers than Grim outside. At least, well, I mean, maybe his lines are different if you're male, but he was just a sleaze to me as a female character, and I did not care for it in the slightest. Yeah. Oops. No, okay. No one needs these barrels. Oop. They are using these barrels though. For stew, it looks like. Or, I don't know, maybe that's it's a bit difficult to tell what that's supposed to be. Is it food? Is it peelings? Can't tell. Shape suggests steel. So does the damage. I suppose I might as well take them and break them down. Who are you? Traveller. Okay. Doesn't tell me much. Is that an outhouse that they've built? More sturdily than their tents. Well, having said that, I suppose maybe, given that it's an outhouse, they need it to be a bit more sturdy, so the smell doesn't get out. For you, Rose Badon.
Why not rest a moment and toss some bones with old Rose? Never know when luck will kiss your dice. Never met a fae quite like her. She doesn't have a head for gold or knows any value, but she can steal the fangs off a bar guest.
Well, so can I. It's just that the bar guest would be dead first.
Not much to disrupt the tranquility of the woods out here, though I hear a graven hand is looking for able bodies. There aren't many who know how the travelers started. Wouldn't be surprised if that knowledge was completely lost. Well, now I like to keep things simple. Only 2 dice here. We could play high roll. Whoever rolls highest wins. Of course, there's also range roll. You pick some numbers to roll within. Higher risk, but bigger reward.
Let me see those dice. Dock and Far have an odd accent choice. Yeah.
You mean these dice? Oh, silly Rose. I grabbed the wrong pair by mistake. The balance on these is a little off. An honest mistake. Glad you noticed. These dice are much fairer.
Let me see those dice. Oh, these dice? Oh, silly me. Let me see those dice. Oh, these dice? Oh, silly me. Actually, no, I can't be bothered.
That's so. Sorry to hear it. But if you decide you want to toss again, I'll be here. Care to play again? Let me know.
Are you into tossing people off, are you?
Aye.
Hello there. Well, here we are again. Don't suppose you've come to talk with me?
Oh, Aelin, right, yeah.
Odd one, that Krulgaren. Then again, never met a sensible fae. See, the thing is, she knows the paths and secrets of these woods like, well, a fae. And I'm glad she's running things here for that. It is a quiet little bend of wood. Isn't much in the way of cities out here in Dalentarth, so we make do with what hamlets we come across.
There's only like 2 cities in the game, maybe 3 if you count Melsenshire.
We go from place to place, such as it pleases us. Do some trade and tinkering too, if there's call for it. We're much loved by the common folk, so it's said. But love and trust are 2 different things. Can't stay in one place long.
Well, maybe if you didn't keep stealing everything, they wouldn't keep driving you away. Mercantile. Nah.
Keep to the shadows.
Trading done here?
He says, and then goes back to sleep.
Well, small game, glad you joined us. Now, if you want to make it far, you'll be needing some of these goods.
Well, we never get to see Melsenshire properly. When we get there, it's being demolished by the thing, and half of it's a ruin. Yeah, true, but it's big enough, I think, to have been a pretty sizable city. Once you see it.
Krulgaren is a good leader for Star Camp. Most here are new to the Travellers, and she guides them from danger.
I haven't joined you lot at all,
It's
have
a
I?
quiet camp. If you're looking to gamble, Rose Baden enjoys playing dice. The Travellers aren't highwaymen, regardless of what you may have heard. We're a family, a people. We stick with each other. The lodge is a bit of an odd place, run by a pair of brothers deep in the Shee. By all accounts, they just want to help those passing through the Shee. Odd. Always looking to make a bit of coin?
Wonder why everyone's still asleep. It's clearly brightly day. Where does this lead? Haxie. Ah, it's going to Haxie. That's fine. Grim, how did you get down here? You little weirdo. I think I want to go to Lorca-Rane first, so let's fast travel up here and head on over. Maybe I won't get stopped by Grim. Creep. Stabbing time. Nope, he's coming back this way. Rathis and Odessa are definitely popular cities though. Proper cities though, yeah. Rathir and Odessa. That's what I was saying. They're the two big cities, and then Melsenshire might be cities. It might be a city rather. Where are you going? I'm dreadful when it comes to trying to work out patrol routes. My brain doesn't want to keep that information straight in my head. Of course, neither of them give a shit about the dead Jotun that's hanging out down there. Just stab! And he is not bright enough to wonder what's happened to his friend, who he passed not long ago. Am I quick enough to get round there before he turns around? Depends how quickly he turns around, I suppose. Whoops. He has not noticed me. Still didn't manage to sneak attack him properly though. Oh well. I'm not too worried.
Tell me, stranger, have you seen a young man lost in these ruins? Maybe with two lovebirds who can't take their eyes off each other. I will not settle for the fate of common living. There is treasure in these ruins. I will find it and retire to the life of comfort I deserve. We thought we'd find peaceful ruins flowing with forgotten gold. No, it's just sprites and brambles and blathering fae.
Yep, that's the real world.
When we lost Turin, Marga and Arain wanted to go off on their own. Fine by me, I knew what they were after. They weren't any help anyway. Did you meet that impossible fae, droning on about flowers and seasons? I don't think he heard a word I said to him. Yes, Turin. We were separated while exploring the ruins. I need to find him. They're my friends? We came into these ruins together, but I wonder if any of us will get out again.
Well, you could leave.
I'm sure he's fine, but if you do find Turin, please send him this way. I need that damned scroll of his. My friends and I were separated while exploring the ruins. I especially need to find a young Almain named Turin. He has a scroll that I need. And if you do find him...
And if I do find him, what? I think the first time I played this, when I got here, the Jotun from across the bridge had found her, and I think they killed her before I could talk to her, which was a bit awkward. Let's see if I can get to that hidden thing here. Oops. So I would have stayed in stealth. Okay, interesting. Oh, hello. Was that a good ambush, guys? Did it go as you expected? Did you get everything you wanted?
Orain! Oh, my poor dear Orain! Everything's ruined. Turin's lost and Jetta's gone off. And Orain's been turned into an antelope.
An antelope?
Orain went into those bushes. I heard a yell and saw a flash of light. Then an antelope came out wearing Orain's silver necklace. My grandmother told me about places like this. How sprites would ensnare young men and turn them into forest creatures. I just know that's what's happened to Orain. But he ran off before I could catch him. Please help me look for him.
Sure he's an antelope? Scrap that crackling sword. It'll probably give you a component that adds lightning damage. Yeah, I think I probably will give that a go.
Absolutely. My grandmother told me all about it. One story tells of a man who entered the forest seeking a special flower for his beloved, but a sprite cursed him to wander the forest as an antelope until his true love gave him a kiss.
That is a suspiciously specific story.
Thank you. I don't know what I would have done. The antelope, Orain, I mean, he ran off north into the ruins. You have to find him. I wish we'd never listened to Jetta. No treasure's worth this. To be honest, I don't really want to find treasure or be rich. I just want to settle down on a farm somewhere with Orain and raise lots of children. Why did he have to follow his friends to this cursed forest?
Start a farm and raise children. I think raising children on a farm, like farming children, is a little bit illegal.
He's my... well, you know. My mother said Varani's men's hearts forever wander, but not my Orain. Oh, no. My grandmother told me all about them. There was once a man who entered the forest in search of a special flower for his beloved. But a sprite cursed him, and he was She never found Turin? She won't be happy. See, he had the scroll, and really, it's not my place to say. This was all Jetta's idea, all her fault. He ran north before I could catch him. I called and called, but he didn't come back.
But he's still in that bush that she saw him go into.
Oh, God.
Warden's Bridge, recover the treasure. Jotun warriors. Oh, find Rydek's blade. Find the antelope. Orain Vilsar. I think I want to save the game in case I don't get somewhere quick enough and someone dies. I wonder who lights all these fires. Oh, it's probably the Jotun, actually. lot of Jotun. I don't think I was going to do this with stealth anyway. Stop that! Sorry. Violent in change direction basically.
Help! Please! You have to open the cage! The Jotun filled up on that antelope. But I don't like the way the big one was looking at me. Of course not. You believe that too? I just needed an excuse to get away. Marga has gotten a little too attached for my taste. Just my rotten luck that I stumbled into a bunch of Jotun. Can you get me out of here? Sweet girl, but wants a little more dedication than I'm ready for. I needed to get away. She'd go on about these stories her grandmother used to tell her, about creatures turning people into animals. She believed them, so there was my way out. I didn't reckon on getting captured by Jotun, though. Thanks. I owe you one. Do me a favor. Don't tell Marga you saw me. Thanks again.
I think I will tell her.
The large one kept biting into the antelope and then grinning at me. I never want to see another Jotun for as long as I live.
Because it's a shitty thing to do, to not tell someone that you're not interested. Just fucking tell her and deal with it like
Jetta
an
went
adult.
on about all the treasure we would find here. All I've seen a Jotun in trouble. A beautiful girl and great fun to be around. At first. Then she starts talking marriage and children. I'm not ready for that.
Fair enough. Just say so.
I've been roaming the world since I was a child. Settling down just isn't my fate.
I think your fate was to get eaten, if not for me. I should be able to manage this one at least. We can probably get one of the two of those as well, but not both. Goodbye. I got both of them! Ha! That's what we get for sitting too close together, I guess. Idiots.
Among echoes of golden coasts and silver seas, Lyria drew near. She saw the priestess asleep, reclined on dark earth amidst the cypress trees. Under the gleam of heaven's dusk reflected, the mirror that tantalized the stars, Lyria whispered to Tyrion, "On rocky spur of sable stone shall heaven's mount prove, is a seat of elegance near kin, a shard of night to glisten in the foam, a spire from the seabed to drip from the sky's veil. There will your people be closest to my voice." And so awoke Beala Tyrim, the calm and majestic, to see the cliffs against the coast, and Lyria's throne before her.
You finished? Cool.
Something's happened, hasn't it? I can tell from your face. Did you find Lorca-Rane? Made the whole thing up? I can't believe he'd do that. He'll wish the Jotun had eaten him when I get my hands on him. Please, take this. It was a gift from Lorca-Rane. I won't need it anymore. I miss my family. I just want to go home. Why did I follow Lorca-Rane to this cursed forest? He is nothing but a lying sack of Cruddock slime. My mother was right about him.
Well, this is an important experience for you. It's unfortunate that you needed to learn this way, but it was important that you needed to learn. Well, that's... I wonder if Lorca-Rane came here because he was hoping she wouldn't follow. No, they all came to, what's it called? Wherever we are. Lorca-Rane. I think from Rathir, probably. They all came here looking for treasure, and Lorca-Rane... Oh, they've met Lorca-Rane and Marga. Lorca-Rane realized he wasn't ready for commitment and didn't want to... Oh. I think that might
Where have they gone? No sign of Turin. What a nightmare. Everyone gone off, not a scrap of treasure found.
They all came here collectively to find treasure using this scroll. And Lorca-Rane and Marga went off for some some lovers, couples time, loving time, I guess. And Marga started talking about commitment and children, and Lorca-Rane was like, actually, no thank you. But instead of having balls and being a reasonable human being about it and saying, actually, sorry, I'm not interested anymore, can we call it off? I'm not interested in... Well, it might have been, I'm not interested in a commitment with you, I'm not ready for that. Or maybe she was moving too fast. But what he should have done is say that instead of trick her.
It's nothing. A contract of sorts. This venture was supposed to fill our pockets with coin. Now I'd count us wealthy if we all make it out alive. One moment he was beside us, and the next he was gone. It's just like him, the big oaf. I should have known not to bring him along.
That bear might be a problem. Might come and try and kill this woman. So I should probably kill it, unfortunately. Anyway, we are slightly over, so over time. So I shall call the stream here, and I'll be back on Wednesday. There's plenty of other stuff to do in this region. It's quite large, relatively speaking. Well, no, it's probably about the same size as Glendara, but I've only explored a small section of it. There's more to do. And I have a bunch of things waiting for me for next time. And yes, there is a lot of world left to explore, so I'll be doing this for quite a while, I expect. So yes, goodbye. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again.